Hello everybody, it's Phil Swift. Actually, you know who I am. I'm Max McAllister. I'm here today to do a review on another horribly thought out, poorly executed, ridiculously engineered piece of crap product from the folks at Kuryakyn. Let's have a look. So we're going to show you the Kuryakyn Omni driver floorboards. I've already showed you what a useless pile of junk their Omni highway pegs are. But let's talk about the driver floorboards. This is a $450 kit that comes for your 2018 plus Honda Goldwing. This driver floorboard on the left side is not exactly problematic, but what you need to know is that it's completely non-adjustable. So they've chosen the angle that they want that your foot's going to be at, and the location fore and aft of the floorboard. So it's non-adjustable. Where they put it is where you get it. So on this side of the bike, not really a problem, unless you're on a 6-speed and you happen to have a shift lever here. If you do, these will not work, and I will get to the other side where the brake pedal is, and the same problem I'm going to show you on the brake side exists on the driver's side, at which point you'll understand why it's just not a good product, as usual. I'm always finding myself reviewing these terrible products that don't work with a flip. So here is a Kuryakyn floorboard for 2018 plus Honda Goldwing. So here it is supplied to its stock length, and they the problem is with the brake pedal, the stock Honda plastic here, which I've had to cut away so that this bike could be used. Kuryakyn has moved the brake pedal forward from the location that Honda had it by about an inch. And so the first problem becomes that there's not enough space between the plastic covers and the engine and the cylinder head for people to get a decent amount of their boot or foot or toes over the lever. So at this point on this product, you've gone from stepping on the lever with the ball of your foot where Honda has it back here, to trying to push on it with just the toes of your boot. And again, if you try and have your foot out and bring your boot in, your boot will now kind of hit the thing while you're trying to get over the top of the brake pedal. So the next problem is they supply you with this extension bracket to put in here to pull the brake pedal up. So you can have the brake pedal jacked up in the air like this so that you can step on it to get enough travel to get the bike to stop effectively. But at that point, now you're really hitting this plastic. You have even less room to get your boot down, as you can see, onto the brake pedal, particularly if it was up here. So now you're using literally the tip of your shoe to try and step on the brake pedal. It's a terribly thought out. It's as if nobody put this on a bike and actually tried it themselves. They just thought it looked good and put it on there and sold it. So problem with it is you need to be able to roll your foot down. So with a stock foot peg, you can step on the brake and roll your foot down to apply the brake. Well, with a flat floorboard where your foot sits flat, there isn't really anywhere to push the brake pedal to. So if you have it cranked all up in the air like this, you can only touch the tip of your toe to it, and then there's no way to, sit on the bike and try and tap it with your toe. So I think I've got a little view of that there. So it forces you into this. I'm using the tip of my toe, so now I got to pick my foot up off of here to try and step down. Imagine if this floorboard was actually in full length. You're trying to push it down into a hole. It's so ridiculously thought out that I just, like I said, I can't believe it was sold. So this guy's already into this kit for $450, and so instead of just throwing it out, we just made it useful by sawing this off back flush with where the peg mount is, dressing it up, and painting it black so that it looks, halfway decent. But unfortunately, to get a gap in there to where he could use it, that's what we had to do. Now the next thing is so that his boot would clear as he puts his boot over here. We had to cut this pocket out. It's just a decorative plastic piece to give him some more room up in the engine here to swing his foot through. So there's nothing in there, it's just a decorative air pocket. But because they've moved the pedal forward, and again, reversing this was going to be an hour or more as labor. So now he's at more cost and has to buy a whole nother brand of stuff. So we just opted to modify this. So we cut this piece out of the engine case to give him some clearance for his boot, chop this off, and he's quite happy with it now. The other thing I had to do was go back in and pull this clevis back out that they gave you, this extender. So adding this extender jacks the pedal up in the air. So once that was on there, we brought it back down to kind of a normal height. This bottomed out against the adjuster, and so we were going to have to take it off anyway. So we've got the stock Honda clevis back on the bike with their pedal, this thing chopped off and that there. So anyway, now it works quite nicely. And in this case, the rider wants to be stretched out a little bit anyway, so he's got room to put his foot in there. Sorry, I lost my microphone. He's got room to put his foot in there and work the brake with the ball of his foot like he's used to doing, or like most people would expect to do if you had any normal, properly designed, well thought out, functioning product sold for a motorcycle, unlike basically all the stuff we keep encountering from Kuryakyn. Remember, they're the folks that brought you the trailer wiring harness for the Honda Goldwing with all Harley-Davidson factory colored lighting wires in it. So I don't know what to say about this stuff. It's just crap. So anyway, there's my review of the Kuryakyn Omni highway boards for the 2018 Plus Honda Goldwing. I'm just disgusted with it. I would not recommend you buy anything from these guys. So that's my opinion. My name's Max. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and please share this video with your friends, particularly if they're thinking about buying this stuff. Thanks a lot.